Okay, the moment of truth. So this is how they bottle sparkling wines. As you can see, this is a smaller production. This is a hand bottler. An interesting thing that you can see here, and it usually confuses people, is that people think that the cork of the sparkling wine has this mushroom shape, like from the beginning, but actually it has this cylindrical shape before bottling and only gets this new mushroom shape after staying in the bottle for a long time. And the wire cage that you can see that holds onto the cork, unlike wine bottles, sparkling wine bottles have pressure in them. If we are talking about traditional method sparkling wines, the pressure can go even up to 5 to 6 bars, which can be double of the pressure that you have in your car tires, which is kind of crazy. And this is why you need the cage to hold it. The cage that holds the cork is actually called muselet, and it's always twisted 6 times to close it. So you can test this for yourself. When you open a sparkling wine, you have to twist the cage to open it 6 times. It's always 6. So yeah, that's how you bottle sparkling wine. All things precious are made under pressure. Diamonds, greatness, and méthode traditionnelle. Welcome everyone, this is the 12th episode of Winemaker Reacts, and today we are going to check out some new, interesting, viral wine videos and see if we can learn something. And here comes the Clio carbonic maceration. Well, some people prune with shears and others with Renault Clios doing 120 kilometers per hour sideways. Yeah, that's a skin contact Sauvignon burnout technique. Forget about frost damage. This is horsepower damage. You cannot insure against that. So this incident happened in the Rebelland wine region in Austria. Luckily, no one was hurt, only the vineyard. Rebelland actually means land of the vines, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, what an ironic place. This region is actually very famous for Sauvignon Blancs. They have very crisp, grassy, mineral-driven characters. Some say it's similar to Sancerre, but don't mention this in France. The lesson is, there is one thing common in winemaking and rally. One bad turn and you can ruin a whole vintage. Did you know that frost damages over 100,000 hectares of vineyards each year? That is more than 400 million bottles of wine lost to cold mornings. And the tools that we still rely on, like candles, wind machines or sprinklers, are labor-intensive, expensive and polluting. That's why I was excited to discover Frolight. It's a breakthrough system that protects vineyards with targeted infrared heating. We were so impressed that we reached out, and now I'm proud to say Frolight is sponsoring this video. So how does it work? Infrared tubes gently warm the buds and shoots directly, activating automatically when temperatures drop. No smoke, no noise, no wasted energy, just smart protection where and when it's needed. It works in the wind, it heats the plant, not the air, it's fully automated, energy efficient and cost efficient in the long run. Check it out at frolight.com and see how you can protect your vineyards the smart way. Okay, so wine waxing. Really interesting video. This shows the last steps that they take at a wine nursery. So this happens after grafting when you unite the rootstock to the Vitis vinifera vines. This is usually done by hand manually, usually applying the omega technique that you can see here. And this wax dip has a very important role in protecting the graft union from dehydration and also from diseases. The wax is completely safe. Usually it's a food grade paraffin combined with fungicides and coloring for identification. And when you plant the vines, when bud break arrives, the buds can easily break through this wax layer. Then, as you can see, they spray the vines with some water as well to protect again dehydration. And sometimes for shipment and storage, they also add some damp sawdust between the roots to protect them even better. So yeah, that's how you get your vines ready for plantation. Nice. So these are hail protection nets, and this is how they remove it from the vines. They are installed row by row and they stay on for the whole summer to protect the vines, especially in regions where there is a real danger of hail. And before harvest, they just roll up these nets with this very efficient method and harvest the grapes, and they can use the nets again in the next season. But I think we should also mention the beautiful landscape here. This is the Alto Adige wine region in Italy, and this is the Weingut J. Hofstetter winery, which is one of the most famous ones from the region, and they are famous for the Vigna wines, which is Italy's version of cru vineyards, meaning that they produce single vineyards wines, and this winery was pushing hard for this legislation to pass. They work both with Gewürztraminer and Pinot Nero, which is quite rare for a winery to nail both of those varieties. And yeah, the vineyards are quite high in elevation, between 2050 and reaching up to 850 meters of elevation. But yeah, beauty and quality comes with a price. There is this high risk of hail and storms in this region, so that's why the protection is very important. Have you ever tried any wines from the Alto Adige region? Let me know your favorites in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. Submit your videos that we should explore in the next episode, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.
Back and I'm better than ever. I think I got a vendetta. Oh, now they call me, I seen them. All of those times getting severed. I told them all I can let up.